Hey guys, Deathdealer here. Welcome back to another episode of TimeCraft. And before we get started, these bridges are so good. We bought them several episodes ago, but look, just look so good. I want to do more of them at some point. We need to be careful because having lots of farm stands could cause lag. But yeah, what I want to do is I've got this massive empty space right here, and I want to fill it with something. So let's pop on down because we're going to need a lot of bamboo to start off this project. Not bamboo. What do you call it? Scaffolding. Yeah, that's the word. Do I have any scaffolding here? No, I must have moved it, damn. Okay, where did I move that scaffolding? I can't even remember. It'll be in my base somewhere. But yeah, we're going to have an island there. Little floating island. Well, not little, it's going to be like maybe 2 or 3 times the size of one of these. There's going to be lots of other little things around the area. So let me go and find this bamboo. Not this bamboo, this, what do you call it? Why is that there? Interesting. Let's go and find this scaffolding and we can get started with building this floating island. Right, so I couldn't find my bamboo. I think Rustic might have borrowed it, I'm not entirely sure. I thought I left it in these chests, but anyway, I went and actually crafted some more. So as you can see, we have 2 bamboo pillars right where the island is going to be, and they're up to the same level as the bottom of these other islands. So yeah, we might, basically, this one is going to be basically one of those islands that's attached on to like a larger island, so we might lower this one down by a few blocks to make it look bigger. Yeah, in fact, we'll do that. We'll lower it by 5 or 6 blocks to make it have like a little bit more oomph to it. Also, yeah, that's massive over there. But yeah, that's that. Also, I realised if we come down here, my flight just stopped for some reason. Okay, look, there's a bee. There's a bee in a boat. Look at the guy. Okay, yeah, bees are acting weird over here. I don't know why. So yeah, I'm thinking, since we have replay mod on now, and since we used replay mod last time, what do you think of the last episode where we done the foundry? It's not the iron foundry anymore, it's just the foundry. Make sure you go and buy all your iron, gold and emeralds from there, because, you know, you won't regret it. But yeah, that time lapse came out quite well. I'm actually recording this video the day before the last episode releases. That just shows you how far ahead I currently am at this point in time. But yeah, it came out quite well, so I think we'll use the replay mod once again to build these islands. That way I can fill up more of my episode, and you can see my entire building process. So with that being said, let's turn on super fast build mode and get this thing done. Alright, so that didn't take long, that took about 40 minutes. The island itself looks fine. It could use a bit of tweaking here and there, but yeah, I'm quite happy with this. Maybe we should wrap it round this way a little bit more. That wouldn't be all that hard to do. But yeah, that's it done. Should be fairly simple. Now there is lots of room in here. So what I want to do is I want to have like maybe some like hilly, mountainous like rocks and things in the way. Obviously, we need to build the, what do you call it, the little stepping stones people can use to jump across here, because there will be a small path, but obviously there'll be a lot of debris and like trees and things. So yeah, moving in here will be annoying, and you kind of worm your way around a big rock that'll be there, and then inside to one of the rocks here we will have a little like decorative feature type thing, which will look quite nice, I think. Yeah, also to get across, what I've just been doing is I've just been doing stuff like this, and to get back across, I just do stuff like that. So there we go. It's fairly easy to do, to jump across. And yeah, this area is starting to come along nicely. We've got lots of stuff going on. If we just fly away for a bit, I have my right rockets. Yeah, I do. And if we turn around, yeah, this area is just starting to fill up. Obviously, that stuff isn't rendering it. There we go. That stuff is starting to fill up nicely. Also, I love the effect of seeing the diamonds in the window there. I just love the look of that. It looks really cool. Also, Rustic was walking along here earlier on, and it kept on trying to land in his hands and would fall off, and then he'd be walking along these bridges, and they're 1 block wide. That's more than wide enough. If it was a glass pane, yeah, people would have issues, but it kept on walking off like this. It's quite funny. But yeah, I'm happy with the progress I've made so far. Normally this would take me like half an episode to do, and we've done this fairly quickly. So I think we can actually start doing the decorative bits of this build now. But before we do that, let's go and take the profits we have from the foundry so far. Oh, there's Splashy's just standing over there. Yeah, so I just love this shop. I think we're out of rockets in the main door. Let's see. Oh, they've been replaced. Okay, right. That must have been... I don't know. But yeah, this place just looks amazing. I just love how this place has turned out. Just the fact that we even have like a working forge type thing here. That just looks cool. But yeah, let's take the diamonds from here. So we have 1 diamond there. 64 there. A couple more here. And none here. There was a gold block there before. Maybe someone's took some stuff and never paid us. There is some more diamonds there. And yeah, that is it for profit. So let's go and add this to the diamond pile. Okay, so we now have 11 blocks of diamonds. There was a 1 diamond in there that I tried to, combine, but you know how it is. So from the shop, we got 11 blocks of diamonds. Now we have lots of blocks of diamonds here, but this area isn't big enough, so we're actually got to move this diamond pile from this room up to here, because I think this would be a better fit for it, and then you can see it from all around. So let's just pop on down here, and we'll start mining this. Now, this is diamonds all the way through. There's just so many diamonds here. So bear in mind, we had 11 blocks, so let's see how many we have in this collection now. So that's half a stack. Damn, there's just so much diamonds here. Okay, right, so we now have 50 blocks of diamonds. Oh my god, 50 blocks. That's daft. 50 blocks. Okay, right, I can't believe that number. 50. Wow. Okay, let's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do something like that. Yeah, I totally know what I'm doing. I would do something like that, and we don't have much left, so let's just do something here. I'll place these guys in like so, and we've got that much diamonds it doesn't fit in the pile. Okay, let's boost this all by one block. And if we just add, say, something there. Okay, so if we just pop on down here now, let's just pop over to this area. Oh, that looks even cooler. Wow. 50 blocks of diamonds right there, folks. That's a lot of stuff. I have to admit, I do think the Captains of Industry are the richest group. Yeah, because we're a kind of like group company thing. We're the richest group in the server now. Without doubt. With a bit of time passing, as you can see, I have done some planning. So in fact, if we can just pop on over there. I don't want to fly right away. If we can just do my little trick here. Never mind. I just fell off. But yeah, as you can see, we've got a pathway right there. So let's just come on down here. There we go. Right, so the idea is with little stepping stones leading from that island to this one. You can't actually reach across if you time your elytra jumps perfectly. But you'll have little stepping stones right there. But yeah, this island itself Obviously, I wanted to actually be full of debris, so like rocks, like so. I'm actually going to work on some like larger rocks, so similar to like the hills and cliffs that Rustic did up there. So we'll do something like that, and I want this pathway to lead into a larger rock at the back, which has a room, which will be used for like maybe like a story thing at some point. I don't know. I have a few story things planned. Just unlike everyone else, mine is going to take place throughout the season because I don't want it all happening right at the beginning, because then I won't have anything to do later on. So yeah, that is that. Also, in between the previous clips, I actually went and turned off my iron farm, because if we just pop on down there, you can't see it from this distance obviously, but if we just come on, land. Never mind. Okay, we'll land here. So I turned off this rail to stop this guy from moving about, because basically I need to empty this at least once per day or else it will overflow. And I was noticing that it was overflowing. A lot of items were just sitting about there, so I turned it off. Plus we have like 300 stacks of blocks in storage, so we don't need it anymore. But yeah, I think I will be moving this iron farm away from this area at some point in the near future. Maybe in the next 2 weeks or so, because let's be honest, compared to all the nice things here, it's a bit of an eyesore. And yeah, I said I was going to move it and I haven't done it yet, so we will do that at some point. But yeah, my next steps is I think I'm going to work on the rocks now. It will take a little bit of iteration to get the rocks to be, you know, like done to a nice style and things, because I haven't done something like this before. So instead of me rambling on, I'm just going to get it to work and we can see what this thing looks like. Hopefully it looks good. Alright, so I threw something together, so the first little detailing piece of rock, so let's go and pop on down there. As you can see, it has a lot of dirt and grass on top of it, which I feel helps kind of make it fit into the overall area a little bit more. But yeah, I like the look of it. It's different, you know. It kind of, rather than having just all, but look at it this way, all this other stuff is flat. It's perfectly flat. The only bit where that isn't the case is when you have that structure there, and obviously the diamonds. But yeah, the way I like to think of this as well, logically, imagine, say that there was another floating island above this. It's maybe about the size of these ones, and then it fell into these islands. That's the way that kind of looks. And not only that, if we come on round here, and let's just walk through. Obviously there's got to be a bigger one here, but if we just go around here, imagine you just came across stepstones. Yeah, it's different. It breaks up the line of sight to the next part. Like, obviously when you're over there you can see, oh look, there's a pathway that leads into a hidden room, whereas if you're over here you can't really see that, so it breaks up lines of sight, which is really good. But yeah, I'm liking the feel of this. Also, if you want, you can actually go up on top of this, and you could probably use it to get across here, if you so chose. Alright, sweet. Anyways, next steps, let's work on the next rock. The next rock is going to be the one with the room, so it's going to need to be a fair size. So this one will take me a lot longer. That one took me like 5 minutes to make. I have no idea how much this next one will take. We should have enough materials. We might need to go and get some more though. But yeah, let's get to it. Right, so as you can see, we have that next like hill. It's more like a mound, to be fair. Finish, well, no, a mound would be dirt all around the outside. But yeah, this is looking quite nice. So if we can just hop on over there. See, you see, that's how easy it is to jump across that. And we just walk it on round. As you can see, we have a small opening here. And there you go. There's actually quite a lot of usable space in here. And if you wanted to do something like inside the island itself, you could. And yeah, that's just Rustic being himself. But yeah, that's it. So what we need to do now is obviously we need to furnish that area, decide what we're going to do. I don't actually know what I want to do here, so we're going to hold off on this project for a little bit. But yeah, we need to do the stepping stones, which I don't know if I can do them to the right size. Probably what we'll do is I'll do like some stone, maybe it's like some half slabs and some grass. That would probably work. No, I'm going to get some more grass. But yeah, that's that. So also I want to show you guys something whilst I have you here. So basically, as you can see, we have that diamond pearl up there. But up until now, we haven't actually been tracking our profits, so we haven't kept any records. But the other day there, splashes with the help of myself and Rustic, we started tracking all of our data. So if you go in here, we can see there's a book and quilt right here. And this is basically a ledger. So Captains of Industry Profits and Expenses ledger. That's just, this front page here is basically if we need to take some diamonds out, like say we've run out of diamonds, we can temporarily take some diamonds out of the stock and then we need to put them back in, but we just log what we take here. And we track it for each week. So that was week 1. Basically, so the way this will work is a D with a dash through it means diamond blocks. So not bad, so we track all that stuff. So week 1 came at 19.5 diamond blocks. Week 2, 39.1 diamond blocks. Week 3, 50.2 diamond blocks. That's the week we're currently in. And at the end of next week, we'll fill in this one, which we have made some profits. But yeah, it's a good way to track all this stuff. We want to keep all this stuff like tracked so that when at the end of the season we can actually look back and easily track all of our profits, because if we don't, it's going to be quite annoying. But yeah, we are eventually going to have to move this diamond pile because we're making a lot of profits very, very quickly. And I fear that even these islands won't be big enough. We could, and I don't want to store them over on Rustic's project, so we're going to need to probably build a vault at some point to store all of this stuff. And yeah, that should be pretty good. Anyways, what I'm going to do now is we've got to go and build those stepping stones. I don't know if I want them to be straight and maybe be in a chaotic pattern. But yeah, let's do that and we'll see how this thing looks. Okay guys, so we have the stepping stones in place. Maybe we should consider doing some here, although it wouldn't really make sense. But yeah, let's walk around to see what these things look like. Now, they're fairly small, so detailing work had to be kept to a minimum. So yeah, all it is a few pieces of stone, some stone slabs, and some pathway blocks. Because that helps anyone who's come up here know that that's, you know, a possible pathway you can go. And it's fairly easy to jump across. There you go. You can also allow to jump across this entire distance if you want to. But yeah, that's that all done. Now, I really need to think about what I need to put in here, because I have no idea. So why don't you guys let me know in the comments what you think I should put in this area. Because yeah, this is a cool little spot. Now, there is another thing I want to talk about as well. So I was messing about with my bow, and I discovered that you can shoot armor stands. I didn't know this was a thing. So yeah, if we just come on over here, you can see there's an armor stand missing right here. I actually shot another 2 as well, but I've already replaced them, but I just haven't got around to replacing this one yet. But yeah, I never knew that was a thing. Good to know. But yeah, also, if we head on over to the shopping district real quick, we've made a few sales. Also, yeah, we need to get this thing out of here. It's turned off and it's not doing anything right now. But yeah, let's head on over to the shopping district. We're almost there. And here we are. Right. So we've made a few more sales in the foundry, so let's pop on over. So yeah, we've got lots of diamonds there. No more iron passes, some more diamond sales, so that's Dragonfire buying this stuff. The whole idea obviously is you need large quantities of iron, but it would be expensive, so you buy the pass, which is in itself is quite expensive, but it gives you access to this large supply. The gold has been selling, so whoever's been buying this, thank you. And yeah, we have Socks. Kurt, he is paying an installment since he couldn't afford the 24 diamonds. So yeah, Splashes is handling that, but yeah, that's quite good. Now, do we have any emerald sales? No. We will be tackling the emerald stock soon. So yeah, this is episode 11 we're working on right now, so I think it's episode 13 I plan on doing the raid farm. So yeah, if you want to see that, make sure you stick around. Oh, also, we need to sleep. I left my bed. That's very clever of me. But yeah, next time, what we plan on doing is I want to expand my, furnace setup, because I was smelting a lot of glass recently, like an entire shulker box worth. Also, we need to light up that island there. And if we could just land, we need to move these diamonds as well. These are not secure. But yeah, we need to expand our smelting setup. So I'm thinking we make a 64 furnace super smelting setup, so we can smelt like a stack of items every like few seconds. which is quite great because just look at this. What box is it? Is this one? So yeah, I went to the desert and mined up 2 shulker boxes of sand, turned one of those shulker boxes into one that's full of glass. Now, I don't have any projects that need this much glass. Well, the raid farm will need some glass, I know that much. But yeah, it's always good to have a stock of this stuff, because you never know when these projects come up. We also need to work on actually filling the rest of these shulker boxes, like the redstone box, for example. Because yeah, that is something we need to do. Also, I want to start freeing up some more space in here. We have all this diamond ore right here. So what we're actually got to do is we're going to fortune this stuff up. So we're going to need to go into our equipment chest. And there we go, there's our fortune pick. Now, yeah, I'm just doing this to free up some space because it takes up a lot of space as it is. And yeah, I've got lots of diamonds up there, but that's like company stock, and I don't want to use that. So yeah, we'll have to use our own supplies. So, with that being said, why don't we start placing this stuff down? And yeah, we'll fortune this stuff up. It's always good to have lots of diamonds. Also, I haven't actually bought anything from the shopping district recently, so having these supplies here will actually help with that quite a bit, I think. Yeah, I've already got a stack of diamonds. Now, I'm trying to think. Sorry for the bit of dead air there. I don't actually know if I need to buy anything from the shopping district right now. I suppose I could be doing some books because we're planning on selling Enchanted Elytra. Dragonfire beat us to it with that, so we've got to try and do it for a slightly lower price. So I'll need to go and get the Unbreaking and Mending books from Jesse, probably. Or we could set up our own system, which, yeah, we could do. But, you know, I want to try and continue to stimulate the economy. So we'll see what happens with that. So let's just finish up this stuff here. There we go, cool. And yeah, that is that. Also, quite soon I am planning on starting a new kind of large scale project. So yeah, look at that. Let's just craft that stuff up. See, I am planning on starting a new large scale project soon. And we've had a few large scale projects, in fact. One of them is going to be in the form, well, it's going to feature in a kind of mega episode type thing, which will be for my episode 20, but I will probably be starting that project this week so that I can get it finished in time. The other large scale project is I want to kind of do like a dwarven build below these sky cities. So you know how I was talking about the idea of terraforming the land below each of the islands to make it look like the actual islands have risen up out of the ground. And one of those large holes would be the entrance to the dwarven city. And it'd be massive. Like, fortunately, we've got lots of beacons, so we can make it to the appropriate scale. So let me know what you think about that idea. And yeah, I'm looking forward to doing this mega episode thing as well, which will be in like a few weeks. Thank you all for watching the video. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel to be notified of all future videos. On the left at the top, you'll see a video that I think you should watch next, and at the bottom you'll see a video that YouTube wants you to watch. Thanks for watching.